A city that has been vibrating with protests finally gets to vote. Polling stations across Hong Kong saw big turnout Sunday, with voters eager to weigh in on several months of protest and unrest. If the long lines behind me are any indication, it seems that voting in Hong Kong today is extremely popular. Voters here selecting members of local district councils, which aren't actually that important. However, the main reason this vote is important is that it's the first election since anti-government protests began 5 months ago.
The district councils have been dominated by the pro-establishment for years. We want to have a change. We want to have more Democrats to be elected to the district councils.
I cannot tell you who I voted for, but I can always say that the local environment and the things going on in the past are having a big influence on what we decide to vote.
This election is part of the protest movement. It is a way to show whether the Hong Kong people support democratic or conservative pro-establishment candidates. Many people would like to have a change, so this election is very important.
Hong Kong has seen intense clashes between police and groups of mostly student protesters. It's an escalation in the 5-month-old anti-government protest movement.
If the Democrats really score a landslide victory, it will show very clearly that the public is in support of the movement despite recent violence.
But it will be hard for the political equation to change in any real way, says political scientist Ma Gua.
The pro-government side has the majority control in all 18 district councils. And then the Democrats hold about only 25% of the current seats. So they have a lot of ground to make up. And so actually a lot of people hope that this is going to get close to a majority for the pro-democracy side.
As he arrived to vote, student leader Joshua Wong vowed Hong Kong's pro-democracy protests will continue.
Since our protest movement started from June, I urge more people around the world to stand with Hong Kong, and more Hong Kongers should come out to vote.
This election is important for another less obvious reason. Though district council members can't pass legislation, they help determine the makeup of Hong Kong's legislature, and even help determine who becomes chief executive. The current chief executive, Carrie Lam, has record low approval ratings, while many polls suggest the protesters remain popular. Sunday's vote will help determine just how true that actually is. Bill Gallo, VOA News, Hong Kong.